This Transmissions Trips to the Store video has been brought to you with the help of listeners like you. Without Patreon support, Transmissions would not be the show it is today. You can sign up for Patreon at www.transmissionspodcast.com/support.
Welcome to the Transmissions Trips to the Store, where we show all the cool Transformer stuff we got this week. This video is a small part of the larger Transmissions podcast, where you can find it at transmissionspodcast.com. And we do 2 shows every week. The first one that this is a part of is Transmissions. We talk about all of the toy side of the Transformers franchise. Everything, official, unofficial, everything. But then on Fridays, you will get Transmissions Alt Mode, where we talk about all the comics and media, Netflix series, movies, any non-toy Transformer stuff, essentially. And we'd appreciate it if you go to transmissionspodcast.com/subscribe, and you can find out all the places to get that. Also, the show is brought to you by our wonderful Donatreons, and also, as Darryl is showing, people that buy our merch on our TeePublic store. You can support us via Patreon or PayPal by going to transmissionspodcast.com/shop or /support. And we appreciate everyone that supports our show that way via monthly ongoing donations, but also you can buy shirts from our TeePublic store at transmissionspodcast.com/shop. We have some awesome designs where if you're watching the video, you can see them right now. We're working on a few more, and Darryl is modeling one of the shirts right now, our Tape Man shirt.
Ooh la la.
So they're always having always having sales at TeePublic, so be on the lookout for one and get some cool merch. So with that, we will move on to what we got this week. I'm going to start because I have one thing, and I know Darryl has tons. So this is something that I got at C2E2, and I couldn't find in time for the show next week, which is great because I would have nothing else to show off this week. So New York Comic Con at the HonCello booth, I picked up this guy, which is the Ravage pin, which is essentially Ravage in cassette mode. He doesn't do anything. He's just a tape, or he's just a pin. But this time they had, I'm not sure if this was new for this time or if I just didn't get it last time, but I got Soundwave, which is a much smaller pen than the Ravage, but he's shiny. He looks great. And I'm really liking the HonCello pins. They are a good size. Actually, they're really close to the same size. But they have a good weight to them. They have the double pins in the back, so they're not going to fall off easy. The Ravage has the packaging to kind of look like the modern toys, but Soundwave, you get that classic G1 look, and then the back of the little paper in here has the G1 box art. So they know their stuff. Unfortunately, the HonCello guys weren't able to make it out to Chicago, like Brandon, the owner. So I wasn't able to interview him, but we're hoping Emerald City is not going to happen. So Yoshi was going to meet up with them at Emerald City, but I guess that's not going to happen now. But next time we're at a convention where they're there, we'll be sure to hook up with them. But that's all I got this week. I'm really digging these pens. I think they're a fun way to kind of show your fandom, just like on backpacks and jackets and stuff.
I have one problem with those pins.
What?
They're not in scale.
Yeah, they are not. And
Transformers has been all about scale right from the beginning.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and I don't have the Unicron pin handy, but that one's big. It's like a few inches across.
Mm-hmm.
Still not in scale. But what do you have this week?
Unicron pin's very girthy.
Yeah. So what do you have?
Well, first thing this week, I have a little bit of concern. You haven't fixed your comic book behind you. You need to fix that. I am concerned for its welfare.
Better.
Thank you. It's much better. Yes.
It's gonna fall again. Or like that one strip like of that 3M tape is not super sticky anymore.
Well, let's hope it doesn't break or ruin the book.
This is what
Speaking
happens
of,
when you're not in the house like you are. You know.
what are you talking about? I have walls. You have walls.
I know. I just don't really want to nail into my walls.
It's easy to fix. A little bit of putty.
I know.
Done. Speaking of books, I do have a book this week. Galaxies number 5. I think we're going to talk about this.
Yeah, we didn't have a review copy when we recorded the show last week.
No, it came out the next day. So sad. This is the Alex Milne cover. Yeah, we're going to talk about this on alt mode, so stay tuned for that. As far as toys go, I was able to knock off the rest of the existing Revenge of the Fallen Constructicons. So this is Mixmaster, and he is the 6th of the 8 that are going to be able to, or that are made to fill, or complete Devastator. The last 2 aren't out yet, so I get to take a break on Studio Series for a minute. So I'm pretty happy about that.
Yeah.
He looks pretty cool. He becomes the face of Devastator. So if all goes to shit, I still have a torso and an arm, I think, both legs, but no way to attach them. But yeah, so Mixmaster, he's pretty cool. Oh no! I got too much stuff here. This is my second reaction figure. This is Megatron. He looks awesome. Pretty kick-ass in his reaction figure mode.
Very cartoony.
So, very, very cartoony, yeah. So, Megatron here. Only Soundwave and Bumblebee, Jazz, and Starscream remain for me. Optimus Prime has already been bought, and he tests well. So, I don't know whether I'm going to go completist on this line. It's expensive. So, I just wanted to pick up a couple figures. The packaging is really good. Like it's a full-on card back, and it's done really well. I'm considering rebuying an Optimus just to keep an Optimus in the box or on the card because they're so nice looking. So yeah, I really like the shiny little foil that they've done around the words. Picked up a couple toys this week. Not sure if you are aware, but I am a big fan of TransMetal Megatron.
You've mentioned that a couple times on the show.
Yeah, but he sucks as a toy.
Yeah, you mentioned that too.
So I have bought myself this guy. This is not TransMetal Megatron, but it's the same mold. This is Armada Predacon. It's exactly the same mold, just done in plastic that won't explode.
No like vacuum metal or
nothing.
Whatever.
It's just regular run-of-the-mill plastic. And the head sculpt's the same. The head sculpt's exactly the same. It's just colored differently. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, it's not the TransMetal Megatron colors. Oh well. I was just really stoked about the transformation. That's the engineering wise of it. It makes a really cool looking dinosaur.
So
it's awesome.
Proves that the mold itself was solid.
Oh yeah, for sure. So
the execution on the first time wasn't good.
No, just the plastic sucks. I've got myself a couple Earthrise figures to show. The first one here is Voyager Grapple, and he's awesome. Voyager Grapple is really good. and they did a really good job on this figure for the Generations line. Earthrise is just kicking it out of the park. The one thing that you do have to kind of watch out for is everybody's been posting about it, and I figured I'd show it here. So when you are transforming this guy, he does have these 2 pegs here on the back, and these 2 pegs go into the bottoms of his feet here when he transforms. So there's little peg holes right there. These pegs are really tight, and I don't know whether you can see, but they're not made super well. So if you push them into these holes here, they get jammed in there, and then you're trying to twist this thing to get it out, and you snap them off. And the best thing you can do is test it when you get it. If you get one, test how tight these pegs are, and if they're super duper tight, like all of them are, just take a little bit of a blade, like an X-Acto blade or something, and just shave off a little bit of this, and just shave off a little bit. Try it again, and you really, I mean, you don't need it to be super duper tight to hold the alt mode, but you need it to be somewhat tight. So just keep shaving it down until you're able to kind of push it in, it holds, and you can pull it out. There's no spring on this thing. It's not going to pop itself back out. You just want to get it in there and have it hold. It needs to have some kind of anchor for itself when you put it into the back there.
You especially don't want it to snap off while it's still in the peg.
Well, that's what it's doing, right?
Because that's a pain in the ass to get out.
Yeah. So, and also a lot of people forget to look at this. Grapple's got a hand here on his left hand, but he does actually have the little, I don't know, blaster that he usually keeps there, and this is actually on it's on the extendo arm on the back of him here. So most people forget to look there, and it's when you get it out of the box, it's sitting right there. So people will say, where's this little gun thing? I don't have one. Look on the back of your thing, because that's right where it is. So that's Grapple, and the last one I got is Wheeljack. I picked up Wheeljack as well, and Wheeljack's just a great figure. He's real fun. His gun kind of sucks. It's very small, and this is literally the only accessory he comes with. But he's a good size. Yes, I dropped it. But yeah, he's a good size. His little like wings or whatever are built in, so don't try and rip them off or twist them. They only go one way and only a certain amount, right? So it's don't try and twist them too far. But no, he's really fun and a really good mold. And I can totally see how they would have used this to make the run amok and runabout. So yeah, really fun mold, and totally recommend Wheeljack. He's good.
I'm still upset that we didn't get a Cybertronian mode Wheeljack.
Yeah, what are you gonna do, right?
So is that all you got?
That's it. Yeah, I think, isn't that enough? I mean, come on, man.
I'm not yet entertained. I'm kidding.
Wait a minute, I got something for you.
That's not for me.
Ratchet joints.
All right. Well, that will do it for trips to the store this week. Reminder: go to transmissionspodcast.com/subscribe to subscribe to all of our podcasts, or transmissionspodcast.com/support to support our show, and also transmissionspodcast.com/discord to join in the conversation that is ongoing. And we'd love to have more people in there. We have some great conversations all the time with listeners in the show or in the Discord. So with that, thanks for watching. Bye.
Later.